What's up, everybody? I'm just laying down right now. I'm actually laying down on the ground. I'm so tired and I'm in so much pain. And so, let me tell you what happened. So, I don't know if a lot of you remember, but I had a truck. And, what's up? What's up? So, I was just starting to talk about what happened recently to me and how my life got turned upside down. So, here's how the story starts, okay? So, 1 year ago, I had a truck and I got a camper for the truck. And the entire reason for the truck and the camper was if I had nowhere to go, right? So, I knew that I may or may not have an apartment. I may or may not have money for an apartment. So I saved what little money I had and got the camper for my truck. Now, when I told a few people that I had nowhere to go and all I had was my truck and my camper, one person said I could live with them. And they said I could stay in my own bedroom as long as I paid rent. So I did. And I was a good tenant, always paying rent. Now, a few months into moving in, he started to say that you don't need your truck because you're staying here. And I said, I don't know, that truck is for emergencies. And what if you change your mind and I have nowhere to go with, not having the truck? And so he said, no, that's not going to happen. I'm not going to change my mind. You're totally secure here. You can stay here with me for as long as you want. Oh, okay. So I said, well, I guess if that's the case, I guess I'll sell the truck. So I sold the truck and I said, all right, I sold it. So now I don't have any other options. This is my one place to be. And guess what he did? He said that he didn't want me to stay there. Isn't that funny? Super funny. But it wasn't a joke. So things got really, really bad over the past 72 hours. And now I don't live there anymore. And I don't have my truck. So not only did he give me a false sense of security, a place to stay, and it's not like I hadn't paid him rent. I had not only paid him rent, I had prepaid all the way to November. That's right. What tenant apartment usually even prepays rent, right? So because I sold the truck, because and he gave me that sense of security, I gave him all the money from the truck sale, the $2,000, right? I said, we agreed that you said this was a secure place for me to stay. So you suggested that I sell the truck based on this being a secure place for me to stay. I told you that if anything happens, the truck is the only place I can stay. And he said, no, you don't need the truck anymore. You're staying here. And so I said, all right, I'll trust you. And so I sold the truck. And then I took the $2,000 and I gave it to him for prepaying rent because he said that I would be staying there. Well, guess what he did? He said that he wanted me to leave. And then, what's worse, is he said he wanted to keep the money. Funny guy, huh? So, just a really sad situation. I knew selling my truck was a bad idea, but yet I knew that it still needed a lot of stuff done, you know? And at the time that I had the truck, I didn't have any spare money. And I had him telling me that I had a safe place to live and that he told me I didn't need the truck. You know, at that point, I had just had the truck and the camper under a cover, and I wasn't even paying for the truck to be on the road anymore. So the truck was just sitting in the driveway. But the issue is that the truck's reason for existence was if I had nowhere else to be, right? So now I don't have the truck, and I don't have that place. It's really sucks. Now, luckily, because I put my foot down and screamed, so sorry, but I swear if anybody gets me angry, you're just going to get screamed at until you give in. I don't really know if there's a way to escape it. I mean, maybe you could run away and then I'd find you and keep screaming at you, but finally, he gave me my money back. So I did at least get all my money back. Womp womp is right. My God, today was such an exhausting day. But you know, the one thing I've been having a little fun with is the Clash Royale game. I mean, I don't know, man, that thing's addicting. So I don't know what you guys got going on, but